Hello, this is Rob Scanlon, one of the founders of Private Sales Coach. Many companies sell through channels, resellers, and partners as part of their strategy for increasing their market share. Channels can be an effective way to reach many prospects and develop many customers, but selling through channels is not without its obstacles. These obstacles and hurdles can be daunting, particularly when we're trying to bring new products through the channel. One of the most common and difficult obstacles in selling through the channels is visibility. That is, answering the question, how effectively are sales opportunities being worked by our partners and our resellers? It is common for companies to train their partners and resellers on new product, provide great training materials, and then be blinded to what happens after the training as to what occurs with the sales opportunities that are being handled by those resellers or those partners. It is extremely difficult to answer the question, how well are they handling those opportunities? What are they doing well? What are they doing poorly? Many companies can't even specifically identify the sales opportunities that are in play for these resellers and partners. Another key obstacle comes from the perspective or the view of the sales channel. The sales channel looks to the vendor providing the product and the training and asks, what are you doing to effectively support me in selling your products? What are you doing differently and more effectively than the other vendors who are also helping me sell their products, some of which might be competitive to your products? Of course, companies that provide differentiated support, better support than others, distinguish and differentiate themselves in the channel and gain the most mind share of the resellers. So let's look how we might overcome these two obstacles. First, let's look at the visibility challenge, finding a way to know how individual opportunities are being worked by our channel, finding a way to provide quality control for how those opportunities are being worked. And then we'll look at how we can provide support in a way that's powerful, meaningful, and differentiated, a way that helps us gain the mind share of our channel. The answer to how we address both these obstacles is a unique, new approach called Private Sales Coach. Let's look at how Private Sales Coach works, and then we'll go back and look at how Private Sales Coach helps address these obstacles. The channel rep would see a screen like this with your logo on it. They would enter their name and the name of the opportunity. The channel rep would then be presented with a set of questions focused on 5 dimensions of the sale: the fit of the prospect with the product or solution they're selling, the key people in the opportunity, the urgency of the opportunity, the winning criteria, or how well they've established specific differentiators while working the opportunity, and finally, how sticky their messages are in working this opportunity. It takes the channel's sales professional 10 minutes or less to answer these questions. We call this 10 minutes to take off, because when the sales rep is done, they receive an advice package, and the first piece of the advice package is a flight check, which tells them where they're strong and where they're vulnerable in the 5 dimensions that we discussed. This is a sample of the flight check. The 5 dimensions are listed down the left-hand side: fit, people map, urgency, winning criteria, and messages. For each of these areas, the rep is shown where they are strong and where they are vulnerable based on the questions they answered. You'll notice in this sample, the rep is very strong in terms of the fit of the solution. They're in the middle in terms of their penetration of the key people in the account. They're in the middle in terms of developing urgency with the prospect. They're somewhat in the middle in terms of establishing winning criteria. They're fairly strong in terms of establishing sticky messages. This is the flight check. It gives them a simple benchmark of where they are with the opportunity. It is followed by 2 other parts of the advice package. In addition to the flight check, the sales professional receives a set of strategies for each of these dimensions and a set of next steps for each of these dimensions. So how does Private Sales Coach bring us greater visibility and bring us quality control for sales opportunities within the channel? When a new product is rolled out to the channel, Private Sales Coach is included in the rollout. A threshold is set for the kinds of opportunities that you want entered into Private Sales Coach. Not every opportunity would be entered. These thresholds might be set on volume, or size, or dollar amount, or location, levels of integration, or complexity. In addition to the threshold, a cadence is also established. This cadence might be on a monthly basis or every other week basis. And on that cadence, the channel reps need to run a flight check or enter the information into Private Sales Coach. This provides a registry of accounts which have a flight check and a quality control run on the cadence that was set. This gives us visibility to the channel in terms of the opportunity. We can look at these flight checks. We can see the quality of the opportunities. We can see where we're strong and where we're vulnerable on a macro level. And at the same time, each of the channel sales reps are receiving a flight check, strategy, and next steps for each one of these opportunities, which improve our quality control and our execution. On a practical basis, this might be an investment of 10 or 20 minutes a month to the channel sales professional, and in return, they get advice. We get much greater visibility to the opportunities and much greater quality control around those opportunities. This is how Private Sales Coach gives us both visibility and quality control in the channel. In terms of our second question, our second obstacle, how does Private Sales Coach provide channel reps with selling support and do this in a way that helps us win the mind share of our selling channel? What Private Sales Coach provides with the flight checks, the strategy, the next steps, doing this in a non-invasive way that takes less than 10 minutes, is certainly unique in the marketplace. This support is differentiated because there is no other option in the market like this today. It's powerful, providing the quality control of the flight check, the insights of the strategy, and the specifics of the next steps. It's meaningful because it helps individual sales reps improve their competitive position and hopefully make more money. It's also transcending. Although the primary use of Private Sales Coach is for accounts at your threshold, at your cadence, the channel reps have the ability to use Private Sales Coach for all of their accounts. It transcends not only the work they do with you, but with others as well. So there's a tremendous added value that allows you to capture mindshare. We've discussed addressing two obstacles that are common to selling through channels: gaining visibility to how opportunities are handled by our resellers and our partners, and providing a quality control for those opportunities. We also discussed providing selling support to the channel, support which is unique, differentiated, and meaningful to them, and enables us to gain a greater mind share. Private Sales Coach effectively addresses both of these obstacles, and does so in a unique way, unlike any other option in the marketplace. We would love the privilege of discussing Private Sales Coach with you in detail. Thank you very much for your attention.